Alright, and let's go and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel, where today we're going to be checking out one of the newest releases of the week. This is Kill Knight. Kill Knight is an arcade twin-stick shooter. It's stage-based. There's only about 5 stages in the game, but don't get that twisted. It is actually a fairly fun game you're going to probably sink a lot of hours into, because you're going to die a crap ton. And a matter of fact, there's also several difficulties, so as you play through these levels, you get to know these levels, they'll just get harder with modifiers and all that sort of jazz. This is actually a demo I get to play for a couple months ago, maybe 2-3 months ago, and in my mind, this game kind of signifies or embodies that phrase of just one more run. Because every time you die, every time you make a mistake, every time you start a new game, it just gets so into it and it's so addictive that you're just going to want to keep on constantly restarting, and then you're going to lose track of time. So we're going to jump into this gameplay a little bit, show off the game for here, show you what's going on in the 1.0 release. It was not a early access or anything. That is like a full release here, so no need to be worried about that. And so if you like this sort of content, you'll see more games like Kill Knight here on the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and let's check it out. I did go ahead and go through all the tutorials yesterday when I was playing. I'm actually re-recording this video. I don't think I did a good enough job kind of emphasizing certain features of this game, so I want to try to do a better job. So I do apologize that this one's going out a little bit later. But naturally, there's a whole bunch of things going in here that you need to concern yourself with. There's moving, dashing, pistols is going to be your main source of damage. There's also a melee attack, as well as a heavy weapon that can change. We're going to be starting off by using the shotgun, which I feel is a pretty strong weapon to start off with as your heavy weapon. And there's a score and kill streak system that also, like, basically, I think you get, like, bonuses to your damage as you get higher. Kill power is also a big part of that as well. As you can see right here, it increases your movement speed and your pistol damage, or your ranged weapon damage. And then we have wrath bursts, or wrath burst, sorry. And wrath burst is a key component for taking down like armored enemies. A pulse counter, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. This is more like a parry system, and it's actually very simple to do. And then we also have a couple other things here that we're also going to check out as well. Yeah, like extra active triggers and weak points and executions, that's covered. We're going to check it out. So whenever you join into a game, you'll see that you'll have 5 stages here, but only the first one, Solitude, will be unlocked. And then, as you can see, I've made it to the 3rd layer right now. I assume the markers at the top, those little 3 squares there, are basically telling you which difficulties you cleared or whatever. At the start, you'll have Regret, which is the lowest difficulty, Acolyte, and Night, and then we have a 4th one that's actually locked there. I assume you have to complete all the stages on Night by default in order to do that. And then we have our equipment screen. So there is no classes or anything like that. Instead, what you have is you have gear loadouts. So by default, for our ranged weapons, we started out with the Flex Striker. It's more like a crossbow item, and it has fast reloads. I unlocked the Revolters, which is what we're going to be using. Whenever you have an overdrive, which I'll describe that as we get into the game, it penetrates enemies, so you can shoot enemies lined up, that sort of thing. I'm also using the next level of the melee weapon you get, which is your sword, which allows me to basically do a little spin slash whenever I do a specific thing, and it's also a 3-hit combo that we can do with that one. I'm still using base armor. It looks like we have some sort of gem system that can basically define certain features of your character. In this instance, we're actually going to be using the one that gives us a shorter dash cooldown. And then finally, like I said before, we're going to be using a shotgun called the Ruin Shot. And once we build up enough energy here, we're going to be able to basically shoot out a giant wrath ball that explodes and rips armor off enemies. Very useful. The other one I've unlocked is called the Rectifier. It is basically an assault rifle that does a lot of damage. However, I feel like the damage is quite low on it, or at least it takes a lot of time to build up the damage compared to the shotgun, which is like up front. And then this one actually has basically homing wrath shots that like basically track down elite enemies and explode on them. It's fairly useful. I just feel like I like the shotgun maybe a little bit more. So this is the loadout we're going to be using. Let's go back to the stage, and I'm going to go ahead and show off. We'll work on the first level because, believe it or not, some of the equipment here, you have 2 options here. Of the type right, you can see some sort of essence or currency. It says I have 641. This is kind of a slow-built essence that you earn as you play through the stages. If you die, you still get a little bit of it, maybe about 100 or so, depending on how far you go. You obviously get a little bit more if you're more successful. But if we were to look at these Revolters, for instance, if I want to get the next pair of pistols, the Soul Renders, I would either have to pay 3,750 essence, that's what I'm going to call it for right now, or we can complete the entire first map without lowering our kill power once, which is basically like a kill counter. It comes up in, I believe, like 4 different levels, and if you're successful and we never hit that dip, basically it's treat it like style from Devil May Cry, except you really don't have to change up the way you're fighting. If we can manage to keep that at its highest peak and never let it drop based on taking damage or messing up, then we will more or less be able to unlock that weapon without having to pay the currency for it, which is pretty nice. Everything has, 2 ways to unlock. So let's go ahead and jump into Solitude. So the game is very fast-paced, it's very kinetic, and it is very dangerous. So essentially right here we have ourselves our pistol, which is what I have right here. We have a dodge on this one stick over here, and my overall goal right now is we're trying to do a couple things. Number 1, survive. Number 2, you'll see that we have an active reload, which is not something that should be unfamiliar to people who play shooting games at all. But the active reload in this gun actually provides us with 2 things. So we can actually 3 things, sorry. If we choose to use our trigger to basically use our active reload, we will basically have an overdrive state. That allows us to get that bullet penetration that we saw earlier. And you see that signified on the guns as they glow red while we are in that overdrive state. The other thing we can do is, as you see, enemies are dying. They're dropping these things called kill power. They're those red gems there. Basically what we can do with the red gems is we can... I'm going to fire this off real quick. Sorry about that. Basically what we can do is we can use our R1, our right bumper button, and if we time it on time, we'll actually suck in all the kinetic kill power on the map, regardless of how far away it is, because we can only get this basically if we're in range of it. Now I did take a hit, but I am not going to restart the stage. I want to see how far I can get into it. And then the last thing we can do is we have a secondary weapon. It's a shotgun on this one. Oh, wait, no, which one? Oh, I don't have any ammo for the shotgun. So as we'll see right here, if I hit my melee weapon and I hit enemies, I'm essentially gaining weapon or ammo for my heavy weapon, which is our shotgun. So now I have 4 shots that are available to me. And anytime I want to generate new heavy weapon ammo charges to it, all that I have to do is just make sure that I hit enemies with a melee attack. I don't have to do the whatchamacallit? I don't have to do the spin attack or the reactive reload on that one in order to get the charges. It just makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and fire this shot. Whenever I hit enemies with my special attack that we're building up those charges for on our, I don't know what that weapon's called really, the shotgun special attack, but we can essentially, oops, sorry, trying to keep focus here. We can, I'm just trying to build charges out right now. I'm losing my train of thought. Oh yeah, the green spears, that's what we were talking about earlier. Essentially, whenever we use those, every enemy, including the big ones, are going to drop these green shards, and that is the only way you're going to be able to recover any health that you've lost. So our main goal here is to, number 1, keep alive. Number 2, kill enemies and make sure we're taking good advantage of our trigger states here. So unfortunately, we didn't get any ammo there because the enemy didn't die. But as you see, as we go upon the level layout will constantly change. Now, the cool thing is it's not going to change so much so that it's like, you're going to not know what's happening next. What happens on this level happens every single time you load up the level. It's just about how you react to it. We're going to go ahead and fire that off because we had 2 Carapace enemies there, 2 little elite enemies. We're going to check all these health orbs if we can. And my main goal right now is to try to take out as many of these ranged enemies as we can. The other goal is to try to make it to the end of the stage, obviously. But really what we're trying to accomplish here is that this is a score attack game, so any and all score that we can manage to grab from this, very useful to us. And the good news is my sword also has another feature to it I really like, which is that I can basically reflect ranged attacks with this sword. I'm just trying to keep overdrive going here. It looks like we do have that. And this is our parry. This is actually called pulse counter. Whenever we parry an enemy who's doing a glowing red attack, it'll slow down time ever so slightly, as you see. And we're essentially allowed to take advantage of that by killing a crap ton of enemies, just like we just did. Oh, we missed that active reload, but that is A-okay. And I'm going to keep on clearing enemies the way we have been doing. And sometimes I intentionally miss hitting the enemies or not aim at them just because I want to run out of bullets just so I can get to the point where I have to reload. Because sometimes I run out of shotgun ammo, and I would really like the ability to clear enemies a little bit faster. Like that. We'll get that. And then what I'm trying to do now is I want to line a whole bunch of these enemies up so I can do this. Get a whole bunch of health. We can, of course, dash through those lines there. And we are back at full health, which is nice. Unfortunately for us, we do find ourselves in front of a heavy elite. And taking hits there. The stage is transforming once more, and now the laser is going the opposite direction. Oh no, I don't want to die. No. Oh my god, we are in a tough spot here. I played this terribly. Oh, and we did play it terribly, unfortunately. But we did get a little bit of the essence up in the top right-hand corner, I hope. Yeah, okay, we're up to 877. And these rounds they were doing, they're at a very fast clip. If we were actually almost at the end of that stage, more or less. But you can see here, this is a score type shooter. So you can see that we can actually see other players and where they're currently ranked at. So right now for our run, we were stood there for 6 minutes and 33 seconds. And we were at our rank of 744 for the level. And you can also see what they also scored for their rank, as well as the difficulty and the equipment they chose to use for this map. So that's also good information for you if you want to check out like what else is happening. It looks like whoever's in first place right now managed to complete the level in 5 minutes 6 seconds. That's gnarly. I don't even know what rank K is. I'm assuming that's one of the harder difficulty ranks to get. And it looks like he has way more equipment than we do. So we're gonna go ahead and retry it again, because I would really like to try. I am trying to get that complete solitude without lowering the kill power. I am speaking a lot, and that is causing me to focus a little bit more on the words that I choose to say. So that's probably semi-distracting, but sometimes the best, whatchamacallit, motivation is recording, putting yourself on the spot. Unless you like to joke, of course. I always seem to make an ass out of myself when I'm trying to record videos. I'm like, haha, I'm really good at this game, and then, it doesn't really show it like that. So we have a full barrel of heavy ammo, so we do need to take that into consideration whenever we're fighting elites like that. And maybe I don't want to take some of that stuff to the face. But even if we get hit, it doesn't necessarily lower our score attack. As you see at the top of the screen, we do have a bar that goes out. It is currently the rank 1. Okay, we didn't lower it. Nice. We didn't get lowered. We're still fine. There we go. And as long as we're picking up this kill power right here, we should be fine. I just gotta get better at timing my melee attacks like I wanted to. And also dodging. Dodging would also be pretty key. But we're in a good, hefty spot right now. As long as we keep the momentum going, we should be fine. We need to get some more kill power absorbed quick. Oh. That was almost a bad thing. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Pick all this up, and we'll start working on absorbing some more kill power and turning it into our special weapon. And we already have it built it back up, which is nice for us. Again, remember that our weapon of this kind, not all weapons specifically, have the ability to reflect shots. So that is what I'm doing right now. Stage is transforming once more. We got a whole bunch of ranged units around us. And again, this is playing out just like it did last time. Basically, the transformations in the stage, or transformations to the stage, happen in the same way every single time. So the next thing we should probably end up seeing is either carapace units or those buzzsaws on the ground. There we go, buzzsaws on the ground, that's what it was. I'm going to take them out with a shotgun blast because I know for a fact those are easily taken out. And now we have 2 carapace guys. We're going to go ahead and fire directly through them. And I was actually able to take out both of them with that one shot, which is nice. Oh, I thought I was. That was unfortunate that we took that. But we didn't drop our kill power, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. Got some more kill power there. All our shotgun ammo is back up. No, it's not. It's almost all back up. Alright, so we are at the next level of kill power, so we gotta watch out, because as we get lower, or get higher, it is also gonna be easier to lose that kill power. And we definitely don't want to lose it, because the moment we lose it, we lose out on the challenge of being able to unlock that weapon that I so desperately want. And as you can see, we're also moving quite a bit faster as we were, more than so than we were before last time. Stage is transforming yet again. I do want to try to get through this as much as I can. Elite enemy out. We're going to pulse counter him. We're going to miss our reload, because why not? But it doesn't matter. We're still in the good. Next set should be elites coming out. We're going to fire that across the arena. Hopefully get the enemies on the other side. And we were lucky enough to do just that. We got a laser spinning now. Now we keep an eye on the laser spinning, as well as enemies charging at us, as well as ranged units, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Go ahead and dodge all of these. We got to remember, we can in fact... Oh shit, we didn't lose a power level. I was so concerned about that. We are fine. I'm trying to focus in a little bit here. We need to stop taking those hits to the face if we can. Whoa, we're getting close to the end here, I believe. Now the laser is going the opposite direction. Oh, we're going to lose a level. We got to generate some stuff here. Oh, did we lose? We lost a level. So close to the end. Because we are actually close to the end, believe it or not. I believe there's only one more change in the stage and we would have reached the end. And it looks like we did accomplish something. Oh, but we did also die. I want to see what we got an achievement for, but I didn't see it. There's nothing new on the menu that showed up, because if we unlocked something, it would have shown up here and had a little green arrow over that. But that was Solitude. Let's go ahead and check out the hardest level I've unlocked so far. This is actually the Layer 3 Viscera, and this one introduces, I believe, ranged units. Or like ranged units that actually have like tracking shots that go out and like triple burst, as well as environmental hazards like spike floors that retract and whatnot. So let's check that out a little bit here. With our newfound knowledge and knowing that we got our butt kicked to the last one, and I believe I believe enemies actually get damaged by that as well if we can actually lead them towards the spike floors. And I don't know, our sword actually will deflect. Oh shit. It will deflect range attacks, but I don't know if it'll reflect those beam attacks. And we do have like a monster unit here, or like a special unit there. Alright, so those guys are dead. We did generate enough to get our special back. That's good, though. Oh. I do want to be careful of that guy up there, if I could. There we go. I didn't even know you could actually melee that guy, so I found out something new myself. I want to get rid of that spinning circle there. Those things are not fun. They do a lot of damage to me. And especially when I'm not playing smart. I'm going to go ahead and get myself a lot of health back here, hopefully. I'm going to try to take out this thing over here. Where'd it go? Did I take it? Did I kill it? I think maybe I did. I'm going to fire that off in that direction. We did manage to kill it. Oh, shit. Got killed by that thing. Fire that. Did I get the other thing on the other side? Yes, we did. That's wonderful. Wonderful news. I think this might actually be one of the best runs I've had on this map. Oh, I lied. I've actually been this far. I forgot all about this part. So we do have to contend with this cross symbol over here. Or this cross laser. Messing stuff up for us. But hopefully we can more or less make this work for us. I'm going to try to hang out over here if I can. Unfortunately, there's two carapace guys over here trying to mess up my whole day. And now the laser's going to... Oh my god, we got in the middle of a grinder, essentially. Where are we at over here? It looks like I'm ranked, or my old score is 258. I don't know what my new one is. We'll go ahead and retry it again. And so more or less, this is exactly what you're getting. Like, every level will have its own challenges, and apparently there are maybe bosses that you can tackle as well. I'm not sure how many there are, or if it's like a final level type of thing. I know that whenever I completed the first two stages, there weren't any bosses associated with them. We just got different elites to fight, pretty much. I want to try to kill these guys if I can, but I'm sucking at it. I'm getting pelted by the normal range dudes here, and we might die here at the start if we don't watch out. We can kill this guy, get some health back. And then we can immediately work on perhaps just regrouping and maybe actually hitting our active reloads for that. Unfortunately for us, we're in a really tight spot right now. Oh god, we're oh no, we got hit there. All right, well, not so bad, and we are getting enough currency. We're finally getting up there. Hopefully I'll be able to... Oh, I don't feel like I earned any essence there at all. And we're gonna give this another shot. I think it's gonna be about our last time running this one, because I think you more or less get the idea behind the game itself and what you're supposed to accomplish here. And hopefully you'll do a lot better than I have. I am by no means an expert twin stick shooter guy. And this is normally I would feature like the roguelite-ish type of games on here, but I'm telling you right now, this is not what you would consider to be a roguelite. This is an arcade shooter. So don't go in here expecting like, you know, your normal roguelike progressions with metrics like passes and stuff, because that's not what this is, and I don't want to portray it as that. Ooh, we took a massive hit there. I'm gonna go ahead and keep on hitting this guy in the back. Let's get that kill power there. And I would like to try to save my shot for that one special enemy that comes up. But we also need to get some, there we go. Oh, we took a hit there. That is not good at all. Not good at all. Oh, don't want to take any hits from the Beyblade over there. Oh, fortunately for us, we were actually able to kind of save ourselves a little bit there, I think. We got a little bit of recovery there, but we definitely need to focus more on perhaps killing some deserving targets, unlike this red jellyfish thing, whatever that is. I'm gonna go ahead and clear all those enemies out, get some health recovery gems on the ground, try to build ourselves a little bit of a nest egg of health. I actually meant to recover all the gems. Unfortunately, I don't think you get the benefits of the active reload for the overdrive if you don't call them all in. Or if you decide to, oh no, choose to call them all in. But unfortunately, that is the way it ends for us. But the thing is, even after I end this video, I'm going to keep still playing this because this game is so addicting. The matches are so short, honestly. It feels like time just kind of flies by when I'm playing this, and I don't know what else to describe it. There's nothing else. There's not another game like this out in the market, as far as I can tell. It gives me that bite size, just one more run feeling, because all these matches take like anywhere between 0 seconds for you to die to 6 or 7 minutes. I mean, you see the times here for all these people who are doing like completion and stuff, and like all I can tell you is that I am absolutely loving every minute of it. And even though these rounds are short, I'm going to lose like 5 hours out of nowhere. So that being said, that was Kill Knight. This is what's on offer here. It's a very simple but rewarding game for those who are into the skill-based shooting and dodging and who have better reflexes than I do, because I clearly do not. And I also look forward to unlocking more features of the game, such as the different armor sets, the different weapons, the different gems, shotguns, and other main hand weapons. It looks like we can see the names of them, we just can't see what they do, and I'm so excited to see what else we have here. That being said, if you like the sort of content, you want to see more games like Kill Knight here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and if you actually want to see more Kill Knight, let me know down below in the comments if this is something you want to see more of here on the channel. Until next time, you guys take care, and I will catch you all in my next video. Later.